Close your eyes. Picture yourself experiencing something that's out of this world. Perhaps it's your first time going to a concert, or maybe you're even standing in front of the Great Eiffel Tower. Hell, it could be something as simple as grabbing a bagel from your favorite shop. Whatever it is that you're picturing right now, you're probably also thinking of the caption that you have to write on your latest social media post. Hi, welcome to my channel where I talk about whatever it is that I find interesting. Today I want to talk about posting online, not posting up down the court. Have you ever seen someone's post and you just mouthed the letter? That was me. I mean, I would see some posts and I would wonder, why did she post another selfie if that's all we've seen for the past year? Why did they just share their 55th social justice cause on their story? Did they really just reshare their online store for like the 10th time in the last 2 days? Well, after some thinking and Googling, I've decided to lay down 3 reasons why people post. And hopefully when I describe these reasons, you'll understand why it's important to know why we post. And you know what they say, right? The greatest lie is the one we tell ourselves. So keep that in mind. Reason number 1, instant gratification. First of all, let's define this term instant gratification. Instant gratification is the psychological need to experience fast and short-term pleasures. And that happens through the release of dopamine in your brain, which is a chemical is associated with pleasure and reward systems. That sounds like one hell of a drug, doesn't it? Who doesn't want to feel rewarded and pleasure all the time? And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, we post online. That's the video. That's it. Thank you. No, that's definitely not the only reason we post, but I would argue that is the backbone behind every post you see online. Let me paint a picture in your head for a second. When you post a picture online, before you do so, you might look at the picture and think, I look good, right? But when you do end up posting online, when that post goes live, and the amount of likes starts coming to you, the shares, the comments, just any type of engagement, and the phone is just constantly showing you all these updates, now you know for sure that you look good. And with every notification that your phone sends you, the happier and the more rewarded you feel. Now, of course, this won't last that long because of good old algorithm. It will push your post down because it will favor the newer post to be seen by other people, which means you have to make yet another post to get that feeling again, that rush of dopamine in your brain. It's a vicious cycle, but that's a whole nother topic for perhaps another video. So with that being said, I think it would be a really good spiritual and mental exercise for you watching right now to think about the next time you post, if you're posting it to get that rush of dopamine. And whether that's a good thing or not, I'm gonna leave that up to you to decide. For now, let's talk about reason number 2. Reason number 2, fitting in. According to the American psychologist Abraham Maslow, humans have 5 levels of motivation that they need to satisfy. Those needs are in order: survival, safety, social, and last one is fulfillment. Can you guess which one we're going to be talking about in this segment of the video? Social, of course. Although I would argue survival should be thrown in there, and you'll see why in a second. So it's hard to argue that it's become very obvious that social justice warriors are everywhere now. It feels like you can't escape it. At first, it was just the hippies, but now everyone and their mother is sharing a banner on their social and a GoFundMe link in their bio. So, me, being curious and a fan of just straight up questioning everything I see, I started doing just that. Now, it's important to know that there are, of course, a lot of people who do all these things, who share and discuss these matters publicly because they really care about it. They have some sort of skin in the game. But I think I would be a fool to think that there isn't also a handful of people that do it just to fit in. Think about it for a second. If the consensus of the people around you is to support cause X, how long do you think those people will remain your people if you disagree with them? Better yet, how long do you think they'll stay by your side if your beliefs and opinions aren't shared publicly to showcase that they match theirs? When I learned that, it started to make a whole lot of sense why I'm seeing all these posts being shared all the time. And now this is important to know. I just decided to use social causes as an example because that's the one I see all the time. But you can make the same case study with other examples. Hypebeast clothing. Or now we see a lot of people sharing pictures and videos of them getting the vaccine. Or maybe they're constantly sharing with the world that they are indeed fasting during the month of Ramadan. You can make the argument that they're proud of it and so on, but
cap.
Anyways, reason number 3, money. Posting online has become a direct way to advertise your product or services to the general public. We've especially seen the importance of it recently when the pandemic hit, where all the companies and the individuals that didn't adopt the online world into their business suffer, whereas the ones that did adopt it, they were laughing. They were laughing all the way straight to the bank. So naturally, the narrative for the past year and a half, almost 2 years now, has been to just adapt to this online world and to jump on the hype train before it's too late. Which means, of course, that now me, and I'm sure you watching, I've noticed a spike in how often people are now sharing their businesses online. Now granted, some know how to do it and others are just spamming you with posts all the time and are sending you DMs even though you haven't talked since high school. But wait a second, is that what I'm doing here right now? Why do I post? Why am I releasing this YouTube video? Am I about to have a mental breakdown right in front of everyone on my YouTube channel? No, but if you're curious as to why I post, and this actually took me a lot of time to realize, then keep watching. This is my reason. Freedom. Based on many conversations I've heard and books I've read and just overall information I've consumed in the last 2 years, I've come to the realization that I'm not free. I might think I am. You might think you are, but we're not. Let me tell you what I mean. If I quit my job tomorrow, for example, how am I supposed to pay my bills? How am I supposed to provide food on the table? How am I supposed to take care of the people I love? I am, in a way, a slave to my job. I'm even, in a way, slave to the words I express out in public because they have severe consequences. I have to fit in. I have to do this. I have to do that. Because I'm counting on so many other people and so many other resources that I have to abide and live by their rules. And I don't want to do that. At least I don't want to do that until I die. Right now I have to. Those are just the cards that are being dealt to me. But that's why I'm on YouTube. I look at YouTube, Instagram, even TikTok as my way to create a brand that will allow me to have a discourse with anyone about anything while making enough money to survive and, fingers crossed, to thrive. So I choose to channel my creativity into creating content that will hopefully set me free. Otherwise, if I fall into the temptation of instant gratification, which I have in the past, then I'll never be happy and I will forever remain a slave of the algorithm. And if I choose to fit in, then I'll never find the truth. I'll just be agreeing to a false reality for the simple fact of pleasing people around me. And if you ask me, life is way too short for that. And lastly, I guess the closest reason I mentioned this video is money. And I'm not gonna be shy about it. I am trying to make money off of this channel, but it just sounds way nicer when I say freedom. It makes it romanticized, so sue me. That's what I'm gonna go with. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you think I missed any important points as to why we post, and I definitely did, there's no way I caught all of them, then let me know what those points are in the comments down below. And if I said anything that triggered you, then definitely let me know in the comments down below so we can have a discourse. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it and you got something out of it, and I will see you in the next video next week on Monday. Every Monday, I'm gonna be consistent. Every Monday, I'm gonna be releasing a video. Okay, cool. Take care. Bye.